All right, so right now I am creating some nut milk, and I want to briefly tell you guys like how you can also make some nut milk, okay? So right here I have a liter of nut milk that I have to squeeze out, all right? But this right here is just almonds. So what I did was I simply just soaked some almonds for about 24 hours. This is more so probably about 30, 32, maybe 34 hours now, because almonds need to be soaked for a longer period of time because, they have the cyanide, they also have the anti-nutrient, so I really want to make sure that, all of that stuff comes out, all right? So if you're having like a tummy ache, if you're having like, some digestive problems, right? It could be because you're simply just eating probably way too many nuts, as well as eating nuts that are not properly prepared, okay? And this is how you properly prepare your nuts, all right? You need to soak all of your nuts because they have an anti-nutrient called phytic acid, which absorbs iron, calcium, and zinc from the body, which aids in creating that digestive problem, creating that pain that you have, okay? So you need to soak all of your nuts. I don't care what kind of nut it is, soak it. And also the seeds. Soak it for at least 8 hours, okay? Soak it. I typically do overnight, so I typically do anywhere from like 8 to 10 normally. However, if you go from anywhere above 10, you're fine, all right? But yeah, just soak it for that amount of time, and then what you want to do is you want to take it out of the water that it's in, right? And then you want to let it, so you want to take it out, right? You want to take that water that it was, so for example, if you put it in here, if you put a bunch of walnuts in here or a bunch of almonds, whatever it is, and you let it soak in water with the water filled all the way to the top for about 24 hours, and then you come back the next day, you drain the water, right? The nuts have the water, okay? It's inside the nut at this point. So then what you do at that point is that you refill it with water, and then you put it into the blender like I've done here. And if you need more water, you add more water and you let it all blend up, okay? And you want it to, it's gonna look very kind of thick, right? Kind of smoothie-like. And then from here, you'll take a bowl, right? And a strainer. This is a very small strainer, but ideally, and also you don't want to use this kind of strainer just because like you just don't, because this one is not made out of cotton. But typically you want to get the cotton ones, okay? So you get the cotton and you just pour it in here and then you just squeeze out the nut milk. It is that simple, my friends. It is really, really that simple. And if you look over here, we now have nut milk, just like that, okay? And like I said, the benefits of, preparing your own milk, one, you don't have to deal with the crazy chemicals that they be putting in the nut milks in the stores. That stuff is horrible, and it always makes me feel weird and sick afterwards. Two, you can actually decrease the amount of phytic acid, the anti-nutrient that's within the nuts, that's preventing the absorption of calcium, iron, and zinc within the body. And three, it can be fresh. You can actually have fresh nut milk, real, fresh, handmade nut milk, for yourself to enjoy, okay? So with that being said, man, look, get you some nut milk. Do not, be afraid of the fats. It's okay to have nuts. If you're trying to gain weight, this is definitely a great way to get in the healthy nuts, right? Get your healthy fats in. And in addition to that, yeah, look at this. Look at that nut milk. Look at that nut milk. 100% fresh, real nut milk that has 0 chemicals, okay? But yeah, lastly, to preserve it even longer and to sweeten it up, you can add things like some agave, some date sugar, cane sugar, whichever one you want to do. Add a little bit of lemon, like a very, very small amount, and then put it in the fridge. Boom, done data, okay? And it'll last for a certain period of time. The lemon will help preserve the life of the milk, okay? And also the honey or, the agave or whatever it is that you're utilizing will do the same as well. And now in addition to that, if you need some personalized help with, you know, making a switch to this lifestyle, or maybe losing some weight or gaining some weight or whatever it is, if you need some extra help, yo man, with the link down below, you can schedule a free call with me for us to get on a call and, you know, get you this personalized help that you need, okay? So that way you can be able to throw up in this lifestyle. I know everybody's, you know, situation is different, but, you know, that doesn't mean that we all have to suffer, you know? Because I too was one that needed some help a long time ago. And I'm grateful that I reached out and got me some help like how I needed, you know? So yeah, if you need some help, the link down below will allow you to schedule a free coaching call, okay? Other than that, I hope you guys have a good one and enjoy, you know, this video on how, you know, you can make all your own nut milks straight from home. Peace.